Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Shall we begin? Yeah, we're going to. We're due for a Samson run this time. I'm glad I selected the right character for once instead of completely messing it up. The last Eve run was a whole lot of fun. A little risky. We came down to the wire. We never had like more than 5 HP over the course of the entire thing. 2 DB4, QJLM. Look, this is risky, but I like the idea of doing this, not just for the free item that we just picked up, but also because by taking 2 damage, we're going to do a little bit more damage over the course of the run, or over the course of this floor at least, which is perhaps extremely meaningful. Admittedly, we're going to lose that Spirit Heart that Samson starts with, which is meaningful in its own right, but that's okay. Punching Bag does not seem to show up as often as it used to before I guess I unlocked more items in the pool, which makes a whole hell of a lot of sense. That being said, I think Punching Bag is pretty good, and anything that sucks aggro away from me is great, even if it does make the enemies somewhat unpredictable. It'll pay for itself, for lack of a better word. If we're smart, what we would do is actually stay away from Punching Bag instead of standing right next to it, but when did I ever, you know, feign that I was an intelligent individual here? Excuse me. I got dangerously close to getting completely dick-fucked there. We can just keep you out of the way. Spirit Heart. Give me a Spirit. That's not a Spirit Heart. What? I thought we started with a Spirit Heart as Samson. That was a bad moment for me, because when I picked that up, I was like, oh shit, was I like, you know, 1 HP away from dying? It's like, you know, reading about a traffic accident. Like, you're like 10 minutes late for work, and then you read about a traffic accident, you know, on your normal route at the normal time. Like, how close did we come to death there? I'll never know, maybe. Of course, we're fighting the Haunt early. The good thing about it is that the Haunts will walk into my best friend a little bit. The little ghosts, at least, will walk into my best friend. I'm starting to... Oh, no. No. I'm starting to realize that, like, this first phase of the Haunt is by far the hardest part. We should still get out of this alive. Now, if I was a betting man, I would bet on some close calls here. Actually, my best friend is making this a little bit less of an obvious fight, because it's causing the Haunt to do all this bullshit, you know, Formula 1 action here. Stay out of here, my best friend. This is my show, okay? 2 hits is fine, you know? It takes as long as it takes. All you gotta do is live. Now, the problem is, you know, we've sacrificed a lot of HP to pick up some damage bonuses. But those damage bonuses aren't going to mean shit on the next floor. So we better get something here that's worthwhile. And you know what? Blue Cap is something worthwhile. What an interesting floor. That floor presented all sorts of conundrums and problems, and we could have probably easily died. Do we have 1.5 HP? No, 2.5. So we weren't that close to death. Of course, I absolutely want to go to this curse room, and for the same reasons that we went to it early on the last floor, I'd love to go to it early on this floor, but we can't justify it as much. We need a Spirit Heart instead. Tears up, shot speed down, HP up. Blue Cap, one of the better items, I think, from bosses. I like it. It shows up a lot, so I better like it, especially when I don't have a D6. We're not doing a ton of damage here. I'm not loving that. Oh, that damage is so bad. Now I can justify going to that curse room right away if I wanted to. I might feel a little bit more comfortable if we did pick up another Red Heart or a Spirit Heart somewhere down the line, though. That's just poor play on my part. No tinted rocks in there after a cursory glance. I can't believe that 1 bomb explosion from that fly is not enough to kill you. Not enough to kill you. I appreciate that Red Heart. We'll just get that right away. We don't gain anything by saving it. And then we'll walk up to the curse room to get a little bit of a damage bonus, and also whatever might be contained in there. Hopefully some Spirit Hearts. I appreciate that key as well. Should probably pick it up if we're going to try to go use it on the item room. Sweet, more HP. What's in our best interest, though, is probably coming back up here first and getting ourselves hit. In fact, we could probably, I think we get like 3 hearts back from it, so we could probably get ourselves hit a couple of times here if we want. Oh, shit. Okay. This is the right way to handle this. But let me think about this honestly. We walk out. We walk back in. We walk out and in quickly. Pick up 9 lives. Walk out. Why did I engage in all that bullshit? I wanted to get the maximum number of hits that we could get, so I could get the maximum damage bonus on this floor. Beyond that, just a little bit of mental exercise never hurt anybody. That gives us 2 guppy items already, which is insane. The curse rooms have been very kind to us. Mind you, it did, you know, sacrifice a little bit of HP in the process, but I think it's well worth it. 9 lives, great item. Huge fan. Let's ignore these fires for now, and we'll just go fight the boss. There is still an okay chance that we get a deal with the devil, but even without getting a deal with the devil, you know, we pretty much got what we wanted from a deal with the devil here in the form of another guppy item, and this is the third time in a row we've had 9 lives. On none of those runs, I think, or maybe one of those runs, we had guppy. So it's not like it's a foregone conclusion that guppy's gonna happen. I would like it to, though. Okay. Did get our spirit heart there, which I appreciate. Our damage is going to be insane. I actually feel a little bit bad for Monstro. You know, he's like, oh, fight Samson on the 2nd floor? I'll probably lose, but, you know, we'll give it the old college try. And then this fucking, you know, Panzer tank just comes out. Boom, baby. Didn't expect this one. Deal with the devil? Oh, we're too lucky. We're too lucky right now. Not a guppy item, but actually Headless Baby is totally acceptable. We're going to be at just about 5 minutes for this entire section of the game, which is way faster than usual. Usually 6-7 minutes, sometimes even higher than that, but this is great. Now, mind you, of course, every single floor we're in for a rude awakening. We're going to lose our damage bonus right away. I'm going to go to that curse room. I like our chances. Might seem silly, might be silly. I'm a silly person, though. We'll get the damage bonus. You guys. You guys. I'm guppy. I'm guppy already. We also got a little bit of a damage bonus on this floor. That's going to make people angry. Some people. People that hate seeing guppy. I apologize profusely for the bullshit that just happened. But hey, I'm guppy early. Why did I waste an HP by taking guppy's paw? Protect our deal with the devil interest, because now that we're guppy with 9 lives, I would love to pick up some items that give us higher damage without me having to walk into curse rooms, because they're probably going to pick up diminishing returns soon. But hey, Nick, if you're watching, that's why I always tell you to go to curse rooms. I'm not trying to rub it in your face, I'm just saying that's why I go to curse rooms as often as possible. And you know what? Thank you to the viewers, because when I used to play vanilla, until like episode 500 or something, which is a long time, I never went to curse rooms. I mean, they were only added in Wrath of the Lamb, I think, but I never used to go to curse rooms, because like once I went in it and was like, oh, it didn't pay out with anything, it's not any good, blah, blah. That was very foolish of me. But after enough convincing, I finally started to go into them, and you guys were right. It was a very shrewd move to go into them. If it weren't for you, I would not be guppy right now. Let that sink in for a minute. Alright. Item room, obviously something I'm interested in. We still don't have any trinkets. Can we get any more guppy items? I can't really complain, because the first 3 red chests we got were pretty amazing. Oh my god, I forgot we just picked up a golden chest. We have like 4 golden chests that have dropped on this floor already. This is incredible. Let's call it. The earlier you call it, the more points you get. This is a 1 run. I appreciate that. And we're going to be pretty fast coming out of here. I'm going to guess that we're probably going to be sitting around 9 minutes, which makes boss rush a more likely scenario than not. 2 of clubs, doubles our bombs. We don't need to take it yet, but we may, depending on what we get in these other ones. Good amount of money. You know what? When you got time, and the game's been kind, check out for secret rooms and just try to make your run even better. Hopefully the secret room's over here then. We're going to come down and open this golden chest first, just in case. You never know, maybe fate or something. Well, it's still pretty good. The keys are coming in non-stop here. We might actually be able to make our shop worthwhile. Yeah, I'd say we're probably going to be at around 8 minutes when we leave here, 9 minutes. Still, like, it doesn't really matter whether we're at 8 or 9. Usually we're at, like, 11. So to be going that quickly is quite excellent. We're going to get as far away as is humanly possible, because this room tends to be super annoying. That extra spirit heart may or may not be valuable, but I'm happy to have it nonetheless. And I'm super excited by the fact that we are having flies now. I would love to get those options. I'm really glad we have flies, because that's going to make it so that I don't have to really worry about our base damage when we go down to the next floor. Our flies are still going to, you know, kick it around a little bit. It's very helpful. Which is good, because, like, our base damage is still kind of shitty, honestly, but that's really the only thing I can complain about right now. Anarchist Cookbook we'll pick up just in case we get, like, the very, very fringe scenario where we get a library and we can reroll it with, like, 2 Perthrow runes, or, like, blank card Perthrow or something. Okay, 2 balls of steel pills. I know what you're saying, Northern Lion, you're the luckiest so-and-so in the world right now. I did use 2 of clubs. We didn't have to use it there. It's a little bit of laziness on my part, but hey, that's fine. We're going to be leaving at 8.5 minutes, even faster than I had thought. Check for the secret room here and here. Alright. Do we know these? We don't know these. 48-hour energy, meaningless. Pheromones. Alright, that's fine. At least we identified 2 more pills for the cost of a bomb. Pretty good trade. Down to the next floor. Should get a deal with the devil, and that is where I'm going to hope to get something like, you know, Whore of Babylon. Just to give us some guaranteed damage on every single floor. Allow us to poop on parts of the game pretty easily. I heard some scratching at my door there. It freaked me out. It's Tomo. Don't worry about it. Okay. Counterfeit penny's okay here. This is getting a little ridiculous. I think at this point, we'll take Guppy's head with us for the extra flies. There's a case to be made on both sides of the coin here. We need to abandon that. I've bunged it up a little bit. Best friend is actually goading that one into attacking. That's funny. I don't want to use like our last HP. I don't think it matters. If we got a health down there, I would feel bad about it, but oh well. We are going to be able to go into this room. We're not going to be able to go into that room, though, because I'm using way too many keys. And you know what? Well, if we're going to open one, why don't we just open this one? Yeah, okay. And then we can go back in here and open this one, and we can fight for it. And we got an Emperor card. Best use for the Emperor card is as late in the game as possible, but we can get away. We're at 10 minutes here. We can get away with holding on to it, yeah. Or actually, the best use for the Emperor card is getting a free item from Boss Rush. Alright, now I feel rejuvenated. That is exactly the way that I would like to be using that item. Very excited for our deal with the devil on this floor. It's not necessarily a guarantee, but there's a very, very good chance that it ends up happening. Just give me a game-winning item. And we already called it a one run. Let's make it official now. Drop a key. Drop a key. Oh, that's not a key. I need to stop opening these because it's starting to be bad for my overall economy on the game. Now, amnesia, unfortunately, makes it so I have no idea where I'm going, but that's alright. Start throwing down some bombs to maybe pick up some extra pills. We know a lot of them, and yeah, 1 bomb for 2 spirit hearts, pretty good deal. Shouldn't slow down, but oh my god, another Balls of Steel pill. Look, I'll be the first to say that this is just, the luck that I'm getting in this game right now is just absurd. It doesn't happen... Well, it happens, but it doesn't happen all that often. It doesn't happen every time. It does happen pretty frequently, but still, oh my god, store credit too. So we can come back for counterfeit penny, but we're probably going to be pretty excited to use store credit on this shop. Hopefully that's right here. Well, now we have to decide, do we want to take counterfeit penny with us, or do we want to take store credit? I'll take store credit. It's not really that big of a deal in the whole scheme of things. Leaving this floor by about 13:30 would be good. That's normally when I like to in order to get to boss rush on time. That gives you like 3 minutes and 45 seconds for each of the later game floors. It's not always enough time, but it's usually enough time that with rushing you can make it. I like to be early if possible, though. I'm very punctual. Something I pride myself on. I don't necessarily hate people that are late, but I feel very self-conscious when I'm not punctual. It's a curse a little bit. We are going to take our time here, though. Sure, that's probably worthwhile. I know people are saying, you know, use counterfeit penny until you leave the floor, but 45 cents, 60 cents, what does it really matter in the whole scheme of things? We've only got 2 shops remaining at this point anyway. Golden key means we can come in here. Sure, we're going to pick up way more keys in the process. We're going to have an enormous fly army working with me here. I appreciate this, actually, because we have opened a lot of golden chests, and I'd like to continue to open these golden chests in the future. To avoid as much backtracking as possible, we've already been here. Let's go to our left, because I think our boss room is going to be down. Yeah, we'll just clear out this room already. And we'll open that. Thank you, golden keys, for just showing up consistently. I appreciate it. Leaving a penny behind to try to keep our timing here. If we could finish this floor by 13, that would be even better for me, right? And if we could finish it by 12:45, that would be even better than that, but I think we're going to be fine. We can use this Emperor card to get to the boss fight more quickly if it looks like we're not going to make the boss rush on time anyway. Like, we're definitely in a position where we could choose to fight boss rush and maybe not come out ahead, because there's not much for us to take on that. Well, come out ahead given the item, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Excuse me? Excuse me? There we go. 12:45, probably not going to happen. 13, probably not going to happen. 13:30, probably a little bit more realistic. Which is fine. Even if we left here at 15 minutes, we could finish it in time. I have faith. Alright. We have not been to our item room, so let's not throw it. Let's try to find our item room first. Must be over here. Can't be too... Oh, did we go to our item room? Maybe we did? Maybe we didn't, and I'm just not going to. That's starting to strike me as a more likely kind of series of events here. I'm not even going to pick up all that money. 1310. Yeah, I'd still like to get out of here by 1330. Sorry, item room. I know that this strikes people as lazy, but really it's in the best interest of us getting to that boss fight as quickly as possible. Boss rush, I should say, as quickly as possible. Snagging, like, potentially a game-winning item. Like, wouldn't you rather see a guaranteed, like, 2020 or something like that than whatever bullshit the item room's gonna throw at me? Bob's Curse. Not that Bob's Curse is that bad. Our free pentagram and our deal with the devil is red chests, which are not worthless because I lost a bunch of HP and can now benefit from them. Looks like we're probably not going to end up killing ourselves on these runs. A bit of a double-edged sword. I always like to mess around with that stuff creatively. Curse of the Labyrinth. Curse of the Labyrinth with 6 minutes should be great for us. I mean that sincerely. We should be able... Oh, if we can get like a second teleportation card, that would be awesome. But we should be able to get to our boss fight quicker and still get to all the rooms in the meantime as well. The Emperor card won't work well for us, but if we had like a Stars card or something, it would. Hierophant. I mean, that's pretty good. We'll just throw it down for now, though. Keep the Emperor card with us. Alright, so we're looking for item rooms. We got 6.5 minutes, so there's absolutely no reason to rush. We just slow it down for now. Again, the Emperor card is like a last-ditch effort here in case we really, really fall behind, but I doubt that that is going to happen. Guppy's head doing a ton of damage by itself. This can teleport us to a deal with the devil, so I think it's worth it. It's worth trying it out anyway. Do we know these pills? We should. Let's wait for the next wave. Pop pheromones, make my life a little easier. Oh, lemon party as well. We'll use that on the very final wave. Just throw that down like right in the middle. That was easy. I know we have spirit hearts, but we can't really use them right now. 15 minutes. Still tons of time. You know, we've only got to find one boss room area. And there's 4 spirit hearts sitting on the ground. Every little bit of damage we take is actually kind of okay because we can just go back here, pick up a spirit heart, and continue on our merry way with a little bit of a damage bonus. Haven't explored very much of this floor yet. Flies. Flies, 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 flies. Flies, flies, everywhere I fly, blocking out the scenery, breaking my mind. I like when I chuckle at my own jokes, you know? It shows that I really, truly think I am an asshole, apparently. I know there's a nickel back there. Look, there's only one shop remaining. We're not going to be spending 68 cents on it. If anything, I should spend 5 cents, then pick up the nickel so we can get to the... Or 4 cents, then pick up the nickel so we can get to the magic number. Though, I'm not blind. I saw that there's the boss room there. The problem is when we use the Emperor card, I think even on an XL floor, it will teleport us to the mom fight with the Emperor card. Which means that we wouldn't be able to leave. So we might as well try to get to our item rooms and shops first. We still have 4 minutes. Let's be honest. We're going to be wrecking face when it comes to these boss fights. I'll even stop and play this. But I'm thinking that the free boss rush item is definitely something that's going to be happening here. Portable slot. I mean, it's okay. If you have luck, it can be really good, but not really that interested right now. Extra spirit heart. I mean, I could have taken damage there just to get a damage bonus and pick up the spirit heart. It's actually not a terrible idea. The thought has crossed my mind a couple of times on this floor because I have so much kind of HP that I can't really use. Still tons of time. Lemon Party. Well, we'll come back for that Emperor card. Just use Lemon Party in a bit of an easier situation to maybe clear out some zombies or other enemies that might be particularly annoying. There's one item room. And a pretty good use of Lemon Party. Chemical Peel. You know, I was hoping for something maybe a little bit more bombastic than Chemical Peel, considering the time investment in getting over here, but I'll take it. And, you know, I don't want to be the guy who's complaining about a damage upgrade. Nobody likes that guy. For now, let's move along. Especially like a damage upgrade when you're Samson. Pretty nice. Well, there's only 2 other ways for us to go here, and we've been making really good time. Say we got about 2 minutes before I want to find myself in those boss rooms. 2 minutes at the latest before I want to find myself in those boss rooms. So we might end up having to skip one of our special rooms, either our item room or our shop. I don't really care which one. It's whatever one shows up last, or doesn't show up at all for that matter. For now, just enjoy the extra damage bonus we're getting right here. It makes our flies better as well. You know, here's how stupid I am. I was going to say, you know what would be awesome to get on our boss rush room? Bloody Lust. And I was like, Bloody Lust would really synergize well with what we've got going on as Samson. You know, because, oh, Bloody Lust, right. Yeah, my brain figured it out. It just took like an extra second. Little Steven is, again, fine. But it's not quite the coup that I was expecting, but I am excited that we can go to both of our special rooms here. And, right, store credit. Oh, okay. If you're going to do things that way, I guess we'll take our battery for free. Might as well just mess around with this shit a little bit. I'm so thankful that's not telepills, but a Tears downgrade sucks as well. Anyway. Let's get a move on here. We got another key and a little bit of money there. I don't really care about our spirit heart situation, but it's going to be fine. It's going to take us like a good 15, 20 seconds to get back there. We're going to get our spirit heart back anyway, now that I think about it, yeah. Alright. First fight should be easy. Probably get to deal with the devil after the mom fight. Take the Polaroid. Still looking for the D100. Apparently it's a fucking pipe dream. And, yes. That's about it. We're plenty of time here. The gate, you are hardly a concern at all. Mostly because we had a ton of flies. And actually, you know, the screw, I'll take it. We could use a Tears upgrade after that Tears downgrade I had earlier. And this fight is already very nearly over as well. Got a nice little run here. Everything's working in concert with itself. We did get a deal with the devil. Tons of time. Polaroid. Deal with the devil has Book of Belial, which at this point I think is awesome because it also gives us guaranteed deals with the devil, but also permanent Polaroid invincibility. Mom's Contact, Shielded Tears, Fear Shot, or Harlequin Baby. Shielded Tears pretty good. Fear Tears okay, but I'm going to go with Mom's Contact there, which I think is the best option. And we'll just be heading down to the next floor. Great situation. What can I say about this? The game has been very kind right now. Do we have 9 volt? That was the last run we had 9 volt, right? We don't have 9 volt on this run. We do have the battery, which actually, you know, it makes the battery pickup a little bit less ridiculous now that we actually have an item that works with it. Before, we were just kind of treading water a little bit. I was like, we might as well get the battery. It's not free, but it's cheap. Well, actually, it was free because we had store credit, now that I think about it. Too many red chests now. I'm in a like pretty luxurious position, you know. We got Guppy super early. I don't want these red chests anymore. I want golden chests. Oh, all right. Yeah, we'll take this instead. I know the Book of Belial is awesome, but Tammy's Head has too many cool synergies. And basically, the way that I feel about Tammy's Head is like, Tammy's Head is always going to be. We don't actually want that. Tammy's Head is always going to be the one that got away. So you might as well. Some doors require a blessing. Carry them with you. Interesting. I guess that would be the Mega Satan challenge. But yes, Tammy's Head is always going to be the one that got away. You're always going to say, oh, if I only had Tammy's Head on this run, like we would be having so much fun. So I always take Tammy's Head with me just because the potential for synergy is too dang high. What I will say is that we might actually end up taking Book of Belial with us into the boss fight. And then taking Tammy's Head when we leave the floor. I don't think that's a terrible idea. It also makes sense if a room's easy. You know, why not double up on Tammy's Head? You know, kill these guys without using it. Alright. And then on this room, not really necessary, but on that room we could have doubled up on it. We might as well use it once from this point onwards. Every single time we have the opportunity to do so. That's gonna hurt a little bit. That's okay, though. Lemon Party, Tears down. Probably gonna stick with Lemon Party as far as that one goes. On one of these rooms, I promise we'll double up. Maybe it's this one. It seemed to work alright. It also summons a bunch of flies. I hate the idea of backtracking for Book of Belial, but it's like so the right play. I can't get around it as much as I might like to. I don't see any tinted rocks here, but admittedly my focus is kind of a little twisted. Trying to focus on these envy parts that are hanging out here. This should be a very easy one run, but there's a very small percentage chance that I just blow it. I hope I don't, though. Look, shoop the whoop. It's not me, it's you. Good. I'm gonna have to take it just to sneak through here. Tammy's head is definitely what we want from this point. Considering that there's only like one direction for us to go here, I think we go back and get Book of Belial now. That's not the right direction. Why not take the Eternal Heart? Permanent Polaroid Invincibility. With an Orbital, I mean, a single ball of bandages is not that amazing, but with an Orbital, this is the way you want to play it. Permanent Polaroid Invincibility, way more useful than just having like one more absolute HP. And I'm not having nearly as much fun without Tammy's head. I love you, Book of Belial, and I appreciate the fact that we had the opportunity to get you, but at the same time, I'm happy with Tammy's head. I'm happy in my new life there. Don't contact me. Infamy, damage reduction. It's decent. Oh, this is pretty good. I like this. Okay, and inside of that is an even smaller chest, and after that, you know, a single butterfly pops out at the end. How beautiful. Let's do this. Obviously, yes, I'm hoping for something like Brimstone, you know? Brimstone Tammy's head is just amazing. I don't think that makes me a scumbag to know what I want. Does that make me a scumbag? I don't think that makes me a scumbag. Well, Lump of Coal is also great with Tammy's head, so, you know, let's not get too bent out of shape. Krampus's head, it spawns so many flies with Guppy that it's awesome, but again, Tammy's head is the one that got away. You gotta take it. I almost want to take White Pony. I should have taken White Pony back a little bit because it's just faster. This is a slow roll here. Slow roll, a boo 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 doop boo doo. Take it easy. Kate, why are you always tweeting me things when I'm trying to record? She tweets me, she's like, oh, look at this delicious looking lunch. And I'm like, don't distract me with the delicious looking lunch. I'm trying to sing for my supper right now, playing the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. And, you know, I'm being facetious here. Always, always tweet me pictures of delicious looking food. I'm into it. I know some people, oh, social media. Yeah, it's great for telling people what you had for lunch, taking pictures of your food. What's your problem, motherfucker? That is like the greatest use of a social network of all time. If I could subscribe to a social network that was just pictures of food, I'd be all over it. What do you, oh, I'm gonna use my freaking, you know, gaming-related social media account to talk about, you know, political issues and shit like that. That's not the kind of person I am. Oh, could be better. I'm the kind of person who just wants to say, like, oh, that is a dope-ass grilled cheese. You know, I know what I like. I was one of those people before. I was like, man, why would I want to go on Twitter? Everyone is talking about what they had for lunch. Now when I wake up, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go on Twitter. What do these people have for lunch? It's nice. It brings a little joy in your, it's like cat pictures, you know? Oh, I don't look at cat pictures. I'm a little sophisticated person. Cats are cute, okay? Get over yourself. Get in touch with your animal brain. Your animal brain says this animal's cute. Don't fight it, alright? Some of our animal instincts are worth fighting. Pictures of cute cats that make you feel better is not one of those. How does that make the world a better place? It doesn't. I'll answer that question for you, you know, Poindexter. Again, Northern Lion, this has been hour 200 of Northern Lion's straw man arguments. Really would like to... okay, we'll do it. I regret that decision slightly. Late Goathead is always depressing, because you're like, man, well, that's pretty good. You're like, man, if that had showed up earlier, that would be awesome, but it didn't, so it's not. Oh, well. I still think it should give you a deal with the devil after your mom fight. Not mom fight, after your cathedral. So this is the room I was hoping to find on the first floor. Truth be told, we wouldn't have been able to do anything with it anyway, but we wouldn't have been able to get Book of Revelations with it anyway. Plus, we would have gotten the bandages. Apparently, that's part of the seed here. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. I know that we used one more key than we should have there. I thought it was pretty realistic that it would have the chance to pay out. Why do I have Satanic Bible? See, I always do that. Satanic Bible, get out of here. I don't want your shit. I gotta go all the way back. Oh, wake me up when we arrive. Gotta go all the way back there to get freaking Tammy's head. Jeez Louise. Oh, you found the secret room now. More work for me to do. We're only 26 minutes into the ride. I've done 26 minutes of work today. I think it's time for me to take a nap. That's not true. I don't like naps. I know, like, it's not. I'm not saying you shouldn't be able to take naps. It's not like I don't like the concept of naps. They just make me feel weird. Why? What a terrible usage of that. I thought it was like Guppy's head. I could have just saved the extra charge. But I thought it was like Guppy's head, so I was like, I'll be able to use that right away. And then save it. Like the flies will follow me. I don't really care about a range downgrade at this point, honestly. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't factor into my worldview. I do see a Tinted Rock. I am very thankful for that. Let's get right smack dab in the middle. So you know what I'm hoping for. What I'm hoping for is just... Oh, what? What I'm hoping for is great synergies on the chest. And it's beyond conceivable, considering what we're going to be rolling with. Let's two-tammy. I guess I might as well take it. Let's two-tammy Mom's Heart here. Oh, bad damage to start with. Not very proud of that. That double Tammy work? I don't know. What we've learned about Tammy's Head, not on this run, but on like the last run where we had Tammy's Head, is that one of the best things you can do with it is, when you get permanent Polaroid invincibility, get right up in the motherfucker's face. In this case, your motherfucker, maybe a blue baby, maybe an Isaac. Get right up in their face, and then bam, bam. Give them 2 of those. They're going to get hit with like 4 out of the 6 Tammy charges, which is just out of control. They're not going to know what hit them. They're going to be like, oh, shit. Tammy's Head, that does like next to no damage. And then all of a sudden, they're like, whoa. We got hit by all of it, and he was invincible in the process. What a shrewd tactician this Northern Lion guy is. Let's give him Mom's Knife next time, so at least we know what's gonna happen. Spoilers, we're getting dick fucked. We should use... Oh, this is like the ideal room. We should probably use Lemon Party on these guys, but it is valuable enough to take with us to the Isaac fight, at least. I mean... It's valuable enough to take into the blue baby fight as well, by proxy kind of, but at the same time, like, we might get a better tarot card or a better pill, so we might as well use the Lemon Party card or Lemon Party pill, sorry, as soon as it's possible. Ooh, that's not very good. On the bright side, though, we might be able to find our, might be able to find our secret room that allows us to access our curse room for free, or we could just choose to take 1 damage accessing the curse room. So we should definitely use Lemon Party on this floor. Now, we could use the Emperor card. Or sorry, we can use Bob's Rotten Head to try to find that secret room, because they won't be necessary. So that really puts a time limit on this run. Like, we're getting very, very close to just being completely done. See, there's the Tammy's Head action there. I thought for sure I was going to get pushed out of this room. That was great! That was a really good use of Tammy's Head. Alright, we can't open any more. Perthrow. Oh, it's so good. It's too good. We gotta take the Perthrow rune down now. You know what? I'll hurt myself to check out this rune. This room. Contract from below. I guess it gives us a chance for better, or for more chests. More chests. Chests! The English language word making people think they had a lisp for the past 472 years. Not to, you know, make fun of anybody with speech impediments or something like that. It's just a tricky word to say. Oh, we have a Spirit Heart potentially. Yes. Double chests. I'm going to try to stop saying that now. It's making me self-conscious. Of course, we could use Lemon Party and then go back for the Perthrow rune, but it's just more important to not. So we wait till we get hit and thus have permanent Polaroid invincibility. My best friend, if you can get the fudge away, that would be awesome. I love that Isaac is shooting at you, though. Don't change that. There we go. We didn't quite get the quality that I was hoping for there, but that's okay. Is Perthrow more important than Tammy's Head? Like, or sorry, than the Emperor? Would Perthrow be better than the Emperor? No, the Emperor is definitely better, but Perthrow is like 3 times as fun. So that's why we're gonna roll with that one. It's gonna end up being a pretty quick run here, it looks like. Take our Perthrow rune down to the next floor. If we die, we die, but I think we got a pretty good chance of winning with even 1 HP. Curse of the Maze. No. 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 No, because of Tammy's Head. I'm going to reroll all of them. Fuck it. Yes. Yes. I mean, I don't really want it, but sure. And Judas' Shadow, maybe we'll get another Perthrow rune. You know, you never know. You never know. Don't ever play chicken with me, Chad. You're in for a rough fucking time. I eat chicken like you for breakfast. Sometimes. if I'm trying to avoid pork fat, and as a result am introducing chicken sausages or chicken bacon into my diet. A lot of people dislike turkey bacon, chicken bacon. Dude, that's not bacon, that's fakin'. You know what? I think it's still kind of delicious, so suck on that shit. See if I care. I'm the one eating it. I like real bacon as much as the next guy, but just don't be a snob about it, you know? It's breakfast meats. Cool your jets, Sanchez, or you're gonna knuckle supper. Now, we took a little bit of damage there. The more you hurt me, the stronger I get. If you strike me down, I'll just become more powerful than you can possibly imagine and all that bullshit. So I would actually rather not use Tammy's head here, to be honest with you, because I don't think we need to. We get the slow, we didn't get the freeze. Not necessary. Now we have 2 Tammy's head charges. The reason I didn't want to use Tammy's head there is because it's much better on rooms that have, you know, a lot of enemies. Now we might as well use 1 Tammy's head charge per room, but this is a 1 run, largely due to the fact that we just had the 3 luckiest curse rooms in a row right at the start. What can I even say? Whoop. Like, sincerely, just luck that is out of control. HP's looking a little more dire than I might like. That's okay, though. Why don't we take Judas' Shadow? It's the same conundrum we ran into on the last run. I don't want to take Judas' Shadow. Come on, get close, get close, get close. Oh! I don't want to take Judas' Shadow. Oh, Mulligan, I love you. Because it won't, in like 99% of situations here, it's not going to be used. It's going to become our last life, not our next life, which is unfortunate. Because if we could kill ourselves and come back with Judas' Shadow for the dark damage, oh my god, Amnesia the dark damage, it would be so good. We'd be balling out of control with that dark Judas damage and everything else we got going on in our favor on this run. But at the same time, it is in our best interest to, you know, also just try to win. Brother Bobby, Samson's Chains. You know, this is like when you order an appetizer and they bring out like a green salad or something like that. You're like, thanks for the food. At the same time, could you have gotten like chicken wings or lettuce wraps or something like that? You know, something a little bit upscale. Okay. This is when they bring out the fucking nachos as your appetizer. You're like, whoa, nachos? I've been ordering those as a meal. You're gonna give me some appetizer nachos? That's like $13. You must really care. Oh, there's Pin. Yeah, Eve's Mascara is great. The Miter is probably not going to be super useful, but, you know, Eve's Mascara is great. I don't know if you heard that. I believe it's a 2x damage. It might be 1.5. Yeah, sure, lower shot speed. Who gives a shit? All right. This run is D-U-N-N-I-E Dunny. Easy damage. 2 Krampus's, or 2 Tammy's head charges. Let's do this shit. I am beyond ready. Oh, it's good. Oh, it's good and greasy. Just like the nachos. Easy win, easy life. Thank you, Gemini. I'd already taken my hands off the keyboard. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Next we'll be playing as Azazel. Could we get a 3-win streak? I think the dream might be real. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.